Here lies the abyss. Is the thing that we are looking for. Of course it doesn't tell us. And the same way with puzzle maps.
I told them the offer was the best we could do.
It's so annoying.
Of course they said no.
Choke us. They think we're too young to do anything about it.
Shame they're wrong.
Yes, it is. He spent his life in the circle. Perhaps a tailored coat from Bioware. He can't wear armor all the time. He will appreciate the Inquisitor, I must
Can't see the game.
What is it?
Rude. How dare I?
I must explain something first about the Montiliers' fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... it is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Bioware, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Bioware, a nobleman in Bioware, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him,
yes.
so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
I shall name them arm umbrellas. A good choice. Alright, here lies the abyss. We're going with Hawk to try and recover the Grey Wardens. So maybe it's in Orlais? Got some resources back.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana.
A
was that part of
Magister's
the game?
Ice Staff.
Perhaps it was both.
Ooh, Liliana will do this one very quickly.
Inquisitor.
Alright. Three hours. Okay, so that's
Let us begin.
Josephine. Let's see if we can find something for Cullen to do. Do.
work?
Nice.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Maybe it's in Ferelden? We got more influence. We got more gold and influence. In hushed whispers. In our heart shall burn. Scout the hinterlands, find the warden. Find the warden? Is that maybe the one that we want? Because I'm not finding one that has the right title. But we are looking for a warden-related quest, so maybe this is the one that we want. All right. Yes, we will go to the Crestwood. I'm guessing that Blackwall would like to be with us on this one. Do we bring Varric? Or do we bring Iron Bull? I kind of want to bring Iron Bull. We'll end up with 2 warriors on this one, but I think that's okay. It's weird that there's like a loading screen and then a black loading screen, both.
We've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad?
I love her so much. Harding makes me happy.
Oh.
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Have any undead attacked the camp?
We've had a few shamblers, but most head toward the village below. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This could help us.
Good deal. Alright, let's have a look at the map here. We have Crestwood, we have the Fade. We have find our ally. Alright, so we are headed for Crestwood first.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
You mean aside from wearing all your armor and wading in?
Does that rift mean water is pouring into the Fade right now?
Why did they just zoom at us? These glitches. People talk about Skyrim being a glitchy game, and then I see these travel path glitches on this game, and I'm just like, well... Having brown rice for lunch.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
Anything with the brown rice or just the brown rice?
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour.
Is that all the aid we can offer these people?
If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. If we can't find Warden Stroud, we return to the commander with all haste.
Still don't feel right.
I know, but if I judge our orders rightly, I'll listen.
Why do we want to take the coins from the offering bowl? Maybe coconut oil.
One of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the order.
They didn't strike me as excellent actors, no.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
Did you see how the Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
I can understand how someone might want to join the wardens.
Omega. You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
By joining the Grey Wardens, you can't think of something less lethal.
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Then I wish you luck in their service.
Thank you, your worship. I'll make you proud.
Interesting. I didn't realize that Dorian was against the wardens. So much rain.
Ethan, farewell.
Oh, we still need 3 quarries too.
Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children.
Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. But there will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
Until later.
Farewell.
Memory of the Drowned. In the 8th day of blooming tide, 9:30, dragon, we found the 5th blight. We remember the night the dam broke open, drowning the darkspawn in flood water. We remember the cries of those swept away, our families and good neighbors. We remember refugees who took shelter with us, also lost in the dark. We gave their souls to the Maker, beloved Andraste, guide them to his side. Carved into the base of a memorial statue in Crestwood, above a list of names. Message board. This board has several papers and scraps of paper pinned to it. No one is to approach the dragon again. I have sent messages to the capital. We must wait for them to arrive. Meanwhile, we will dredge the lake for any sign of Henry at first light. Mayor Dedrick. One of my lambs went missing. Stripe one front right hoof. Disappeared yesterday evening in Upper Meadow. If anyone spots Eddie, send for me. Don't let her sweet-talk you into anything else. She knows what she did. Penelope. Need rake? I will lend you one for 5 coppers. Come see me. I also have wagon, very good, but needs repair. You can't have it. It just come to take it from my home. Bring wheels. Someone has also carved Milton and Lonnie on the backboard.
Please! The mayor could use your assistance.
Is that so? Why don't you tell me about it, sir, instead of just yelling at me?
We used to get merchants aplenty. I can count on one hand the number we've gotten since the trouble started. We haven't had visitors since the trouble started.
Who's talking to me? What NPC is tailing me right now? Do I have to go fight these dudes before you'll talk to me?
Undead by the gates. Let's do it!
Keep your guard up. More of them on their... Thanks for your help, but I fear we haven't seen the end of these creatures. How many did we lose?
No one this time. Did you see? The corpses are coming from where old Crestwood used to be. But we lost back during the blight.
Alright, let's go try this exclamation here.
Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on? Maker, if something happens...
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
A moment, your worship.
Yes.
Maker, it's the end of the world.
It's really not, but okay. With your dramatics.
Hey, Blackwall. What's the most limbs you've ever cut off something in one swing?
For the Wardens, battle is a sacred duty. A vigil kept to guard the world against destruction. It's not a game.
Right, same here.
Do heads count?
Heads absolutely count.
Then, 3.
Nice. Down on the collarbone and through, right? That's how I get the good ones.
Oh. Amazing.
The Inquisitor. Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake. It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
Your people are frightened, and they're tired. Let us help.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
I can't ask you to risk your life, but I'll ask you to go fight the undead for me.
Crestwood can't last much longer. I don't want to leave without doing what I can.
Seriously?
I suppose it must come to this. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
That doesn't sound like something that the Darkspawn
What can
would
you
have
tell me
done.
about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen, thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper and the fort and took it for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
Until later.
Of course.
Okay, so now we have to claim the keep
May
to
be with you, Inquisitor.
reach the dam.
Your help.
How do we get there? Is my question. What? This has to be a reference to something. Why is there a giant roll of cheese in Crestwood? With apparently a skeleton and a bunch of cards next to it? Why? Why does that exist? Note to self, never microwave oven rice in a microwave oven. What did you do? Because you can cook normal rice in a microwave. You have to do it just right, but... What now? Thank you, Ben. Hidden cave. A wooden facade has been erected at the mouth of this cave, presumably to shield away any occupants from the weather. I got rice ash on the brim of my bowl. That makes sense. The bandits are just across the way, so I can keep an eye on those bastards. I've managed to take back some of the supplies they stole from that traveling merchant. They didn't even see it coming, but I'm not afraid. If they want to fight, they can come and get me. It's a bit crunchy. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine so. That was a nug. I didn't need to shoot that nug. Dang it.
5 more dead last night. We'll not be able to hold out much longer.
Do you think Nadia made it out?
I don't know. The road's not much safer by day.
Can I talk to either of you? No? No? Cool.
5 more dead last night. We'll not be able to hold out much longer.
Do you think Nadia made it out?
I don't know. The road's not much safer by day.
And no dialogue, okay. Incidental NPCs, very well then. Nothing of interest here. Few supplies, not much else.